What's good, YouTubeites? Welcome to, actually, happy new comic book day to you.
Yes,
Also,
we're back. New comic book day.
That's right, man. So, and also it's National Streaming Day. So, I was going to go pre-recorded, but since it's National Streaming Day, I had to go live, man. I had to go live and talk to y'all because we got a huge scoop. Also, we're going to talk about the other gigantic news of the day is finally we got the Snyder Cut will be released. So we're going to talk about that stuff. So, just me and Otto going to shoot the shit with you for a few minutes. We're going to drop this major scoop. Also, we're going to announce our second contest and what the goodies that you'll be able to get during it. But before that, enjoy some of this DJ Curse and DJ TiVo.
Shake and bake and pull it back.
Oh my God.
Somebody show that. Hold on and get some, boys.
That is why they're gonna be.
In the great hall of the Justice League, there are assembled the world's three greatest heroes, created from the cosmic legends of the universe. Their mission, to fight injustice, to right that which is wrong, and to serve all mankind.
TV.
Now that's a name I've not heard.
TV.
Laugh it up. Buzz.
In this, you shall know that the Lord is upright.
Shake and bake and pull it back.
In this, you shall know that the Lord is upright. In this, you shall know that the Lord is upright.
Hold on and get some, boys.
Heck, here's the deal. I'm the best there is.
In this, you shall know that the Lord is upright.
What's in the box?
Like a spider monkey.
Oh, yeah. What is going on?
Yeah.
Quick shout out to Chad Cole for the $5 super chat. Let me give you guys a close up of this right here. Yeah, man. I'm repping Oaktown because that's where I'm from. I represent the Bay Area. But you see these right here. This is a gator. I'm just gonna show it off real quick here. Shout out to Chad Cole for the $5 super chat. But these will soon be available from the geekyswagshop.com. You see how clearly you can hear me? It's one of those things that you can put over your head, you can put down here, you can use it as a hair wrap if you got hair like Very Gary. So I'm gonna take this down now.
Yeah, I definitely don't need it for my hair. There you go.
Exactly, yeah. But very soon, man, they're gonna be I think like $20 shipped, $25 shipped, and yes, they will ship to Canada. So pretty soon the Geeky Swag Shop will be putting up on their website for your use to stay. Even when the restrictions lift, you can still wear this in the wintertime when you're going skiing, whatever. If you need to rob a bank, I don't suggest that, but if you need to disguise yourself, then you could be one of the people that has it on. With me today, which he was absent yesterday, is my man Otto from the Grotto. Say what's up.
What's up, everybody? Repping Geeky Swag Shop today. Good to see everybody tonight. I missed you guys last night, but I'm happy to be here tonight, man. Let's talk.
Yeah, I got a Mikey Sutton scoop. If you saw the graphic, you kind of know what I'm leading to. But quick shout out to everybody in the live chat since we got some time here. To all you guys who've been tailgating for a good half hour. So once again, it's National Streaming Day. So we're going to talk about that in a minute and why WB announced the Snyder Cut today, if you haven't heard. Chad Crow, Key Comics, Max, Mark Spector Comics, Ozzy Raleigh, Randy Sloan, Victoria Pegic, CT Cook, Johnny Dakota, Christopher Donaldson, Schnizzle Pop, Vancouver Comic Junkie, Quebo, Logan Torres, and it goes on. Joe Shimizu, John Man Cave Chronicles, and there's just a lot of you in there now. It's just hard to keep up, man. But quick bit of news. Tomorrow will be the Comics, Tunes, and Toys live claim sale at 6 p.m. Pacific tomorrow. We're not going to do it Saturday because it's a 3-day weekend, so Mikey's got some stuff to do, but we'll figure to help out the LCS tomorrow. So at 6 p.m. tomorrow, guys, we're going to go live on this channel right here, and we're going to do another live claim sale. I'll probably go for a good 2 hours, so nothing too late into your Thursday evening, but I'll be live from Comics, Tunes, and Toys tomorrow at 6 p.m., so check that out. Also, I just, this is also going to be an announcement of our 4,000 subs giveaway. And so I just want to thank our sponsors who've been with us. So if you're here I'm just kind of waiting because more people are coming in as we speak. But this show is sponsored by our friends at Rocket Comics. And every one of our sponsors kicked in a little something for the 4,000 subs giveaway. So this is separate from the cover price giveaway, which was yesterday. The cover price giveaway, which we'll be doing next week on the cover price top 10, you'll get there's 4 chances to win a 6-month subscription. All you have to do is watch yesterday's video and then leave a comment and you'll know what to do. This show is sponsored by our friends at Rocket Comics, who was kind enough to give us some stuff for today. Mention the Lords and you get 20% off of your first pressing order, 10% after that. Our show is also sponsored by that's some of Rocket Comics' good handiwork there. You see that? He took an 8.5 to a 9.6.
Ooh, 9.0 to a 9.4. Like that. We like that.
Look at that. The show is also sponsored by our friends at KRS Comics. Go to KRScomics.com. Use discount code of LOTLB to get 15% anything in the KRS Comics store, including this is their most recent one. Is gorgeous. They also have some new Natalie Sanders stuff that's coming out. I can't wait to see that. Also, the show is sponsored by, I already brought them up, is our friends at the Geeky Swag Shop, man. The Geeky Swag Shop. Go make sure you go to the Geeky Swag Shop. Use the discount code of LOTLB to get 15% off anything in the Geeky Swag Shop, including those figures. And you'll know why in a second when I announce what they are giving away as part of our 4,000 subs giveaway. Right now, we're at 4,034 subs. So thank you all. Thank you all very much. So you know what? I think this deserves a cannonball.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen. Cannonball!
That's right, boys and girls. We got a good old-fashioned scoop. I'm going to break it down to you just like this. We don't got a long-term spec on this, but you know what? I will let you guys figure it out because our watchers are some of the smartest viewers on all of YouTube and Geekdom, and I'm pretty sure you guys will figure out what the spec books are on this. This is coming from our man, Mikey Sutton. Once again, this Saturday is also Mikey Sutton's birthday, and he has all of his insiders gave him huge scoops to say, hey, happy birthday. Thanks for everything you do. So this Saturday, 5 p.m., we're going to go live and we're going to do a huge, it's as at least 6 different scoops into one, like the good old days when we used to do the Black Knight reports and the Mikey Sutton reports where you'd have like 6, 7 different subjects. So indeed, the floodgates are opening. So let me break it down to you like this. Professor X isn't the only scientific genius Marvel Studios will be adding once the formerly Fox properties begin to appear in the MCU. Mikey Sutton initially reported the Savage Land will be featured in an upcoming X-Men movie for Marvel Studios back in November 19th. And we had it right here on this show, and we talked about the long-term spec list that it's the Savage Land, Shayna, and Kazar were books to look out for. He has now received additional, albeit tentative, plot details about what could possibly function as the second X-Men film. So this is down the road. This is not the first X-Men movie, but the second one. Here's the Mikey Sutton scoop. His name is Dr. Carl Lycos, an old college chum of Professor X, and he mysteriously disappeared while on an expedition. Joined by his mutant students, Professor X search takes him to the Savage Land, where he's shocked to discover that Lycos has changed, transformed into a pterodactyl-like being who now calls himself Sauron. This is an early basic premise of what will evolve into the polished storyline that will draw influence from both its comic book roots and the X-Men, the animated series from 1990, as you see in the picture there. That's fucking Wolverine flying a goddamn pterodactyl in the Savage Land, and that's Sauron. So that's when it actually screenshots from the X-Men animated series. Sutton included appearances from Kazar and Shayna in his original scoop, and both still being discussed to appear here as Lycos' friends before he got transformed into Sauron. However, Sauron is not considered to be the main foe in this little world of dinosaurs. No, the main guy who is the one who changed Lycos into Sauron is none other than Mr. Sinister. That's right, boys and girls. Welcome, Mr. Sinister, to the MCU. This is not the end of this scoop, for the second part of this scoop, head over to our friends at the Cosmic Wonder. Well, they will have the second part of this scoop. So there you go. I know this news will be welcomed by a lot of folks because I think there are tons of huge Mr. Sinister fans. And once, do you remember when it was teased in the last movie, right? Remember we saw a bit of it? Yeah. I will link over to Cosmic Wonder right now, and you guys can go and see his video, and he'll talk about who else will appear in the Savage Land, because that's how we do it here, boys and girls. Cosmic Wonder, Lords of the Long Walks, we like to rock these scoops. So there you go, man. So it's down the road a little bit, and this is so from what I'm hearing, Sauron is going to take control over a character that Cosmic Wonder is scooping right now over on his channel. So if you don't know, Sauron has these kind of weird, I don't want to say the telepathic abilities, but he can control people. So, and also behind that, Mr. Sinister is controlling Sauron. Sauron is controlling this other character. So you have it all ties into the X-Men animated universe. And I know we've talked about this before in the past, Otto, that you and I are big fans of the X-Men comics going back to, back in the days of Claremont and Byrne, but there's a whole generation of folks that grew up not knowing the X-Men comics, but they knew the X-Men animated series, right?
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, books that you want to go after right now, and this is not cheap right now. X-Men number 10, the first appearance of Kazar, and it tells you on this book, Kazar, first appearance of Kazar, the first appearance of Zabu. I was looking at these books right now, and 4.0s, 5s are going for a good price. They're up around, $500-600. And what you should know about this is what I would do as a collector is I would go to some shows and I would try to find nice raw copies like Tim did. Tim bought a beautiful raw copy and it came back pretty high grade. What did it come back at, Tim, when you bought it?
Like a 6.0 with white pages,
with
which
white
is really
pages.
hard on this book. Yeah.
Right.
And it's number 10. I mean, this is one of the first 10 issues of the X-Men. I mean, it's always been kind of weird how the Savage Land was in there, but they've been back there multiple times with the Savage Land. Kazar, of course, has been around for a while. I mean, there's Golden Age Kazar if you want to really go back that far, but this is the first modern or Silver Age appearance of Kazar. He's one of the original kind of old school Marvel characters.
Yep.
But in our original spec that we heard a long time ago, man, this is probably easily a year ago, when Feige had said, I really like this in the comics and the X-Men animated series. I want to bring the Savage Land into the MCU once we get the Fox properties, but they were trying to figure out what's a good way of introducing it. Well, you got Mr. Sinister controlling Dr. Lycos, who turns into Sauron, and then next thing you know, the X-Men and their friends are going to look for them in the Savage Land. They come across all this good stuff. So my guess is that Kazar and Shayna in the Savage Land, because they're going to probably keep them there, they could eventually spawn off and have their own like Disney Plus show in the Savage Land. Right. That makes
who doesn't like dinosaurs, right? Who doesn't like dinosaurs out in the wild, the Middle Earth kind of thing? And it's just a great storyline. So you could definitely see that happening.
Yeah. So make sure you check out a Cosmic Wonder for the second part of this, and I will link to it over here, right there in the live chat, so you can find out who else is on there. So if you haven't heard, there was a bit of news that dropped today, and I want to talk about it briefly. So like we said back in November, we told you that we were hearing the Justice League Snyder cut was going to be released on HBO Max. A lot of people didn't believe us, thought we were crazy, but there was hardcore fans who released the Snyder cut. And I was talking to Mikey Sutton, who first broke this, and then we broke it on the Lord's channel, and then he put it on Geekosity, that I think this has been planned from the get-go, man. If you think about how long Snyder has been leaking photos, and why would he do that? I'm pretty sure he did that. Warner Brothers could have just told him cease and desist, stop it, but they didn't stop him. And then right around November, remember all the stars of Justice League, Gal Gadot, Henry Cavill, Jason Momoa, they all tweeted out something on social media, either on Instagram or Twitter, would release the Snyder cut. Why would they all have this concerted effort? So today, Zack Snyder had a live streaming. What they've been doing a lot now on Twitter. They've been doing these watch-alongs with us, right? Hey, like the director will watch Guardians of the Galaxy. Taika Waititi did it with Thor Ragnarok. Well, Zack Snyder did it for Justice League. And 2 days ago, I actually tweeted that I'm hearing more and more that the official announcement with this is going to happen. sure enough, it happened today. And it's if you realize today is National Streaming Day, so HBO Max did a lot of announcements. Disney made a lot of announcements, Disney Plus, but nothing major on the Marvel side yet. But today is like the perfect day, National Streaming Day, and I think it's always been planned to be on HBO Max, because if you think about it, there was no major announcements from HBO Max on their upcoming launch day, May 27th. They're not even going to have any new original programming. They're just going to allow you to watch all their old shows and TV, movies, whatnot. So this obviously will give a giant boost to subscribers, right? I mean, I think it was a concerted effort. So let's look at Mikey Sutton's scoop from November 21st, 2019. And we pretty much read this on our live show the same day. Actually, no, we may have dropped it. I'm looking on my, I think he gave it to us and we ran with it on November 19th. And then he put it up on his Geekosity. Normally he gives us a leak to do. We'll do it on the YouTube first, then people watch it and then he'll post it on his Geekosity. So if you go back in Lords, look back in November, we had posted this, I think on the 19th. All right. The 19th could have thrown me out. But anyway, this is from Mikey Sutton on November 21st, 2019. And this is what Mikey wrote on his Geekosity page. Despite continuous denials from Warner Brothers, there are plans to release the Snyder Cut of Justice League on HBO Max. However, there are issues preventing them from announcing when to expect it. Mainly, the Snyder Cut is unfinished. I'll get to that in a second. There's incomplete FX work for one thing, and Snyder has gone from Justice League before specific scenes could be and now will never be shot. What left needs to be worked to be presented to the general public. WB will not confirm anything prematurely when it's ready, so it will be all the marketing that has helped push HBO Max to potential subscribers in terms of social media buzz, and that it did. It's still trending. It's like the top 10 trending things right now, from Affleck to Cavill to everybody. As Greg Berlanti's Green Lantern TV series won't reach the launch day of HBO Max, which we know that by now, although it eventually be exclusive to that streaming service, which we know now. We also dropped the scoop of the Green Lantern Corps was going to be coming to HBO Max, and that's coming true. WB is hoping this will be their buzzworthy Mandalorian calling card. It is, but not the same, and we'll get to that in a second. Finishing what there is to the Snyder Cut won't be cheap, though. I'm told it's in the range of 10 million or more. Mikey was close. It's been told it's 20 or 30 million because it's going to be it's going to either be a 4-hour movie or it's going to be 6-hour-long episodes. So Mikey was right in the dot there, because a 4-hour movie obviously would double what they were thinking from 10 to 20, 30 million if you're doing 6 1-hour episodes. So obviously they wanted the Mandalorian buzz, but they didn't get it. Mandalorian helped launch Disney Plus. The day Disney Plus went launched, you could watch the Mandalorian. Right now, HBO Max doesn't have anything like that. There's a lot of cool product stuff on there. I mean, I think Friends and all this other stuff. I mean, they have a huge library, but they were missing that special oomph. And I was on Twitter today, and tons of people were sending screenshots of their subscription. So they got the bump that they wanted. Here's the kicker. The official date that WB said was 2021. Okay. So that tells me, and I've been reading all over the place about trying to get more and more details on this, is my feeling it's not just the special effects they need to put in there. My feeling is he needs to film additional footage to complete it, because from what the people who've seen the Snyder Cut, it was an unfinished film, and there's no way you could release this into theaters or any consumption at all. Zack Snyder would need to work back on it and get it ready.
Right. But I was going to say, though, a lot of it is completed, so it's a no-brainer. I mean, you've got most of it done. He has his plan. It's ready to go. You're not reinventing the wheel.
This is incredibly. This is all of Zack Snyder's reputation here. He's been saying he has a Snyder Cut for all this time.
Right.
If it comes out whack, there is no going back from this. There is not. This is not easy.
It's another version of it. That's the way I'm looking at it.
No, he said it'd be a totally new experience.
Oh, well, then that's even better, because you've got the original movie, then you've got the Snyder Cut. You've got 2 versions of the Justice League for all the fans out there.
If it was ready, they would release it in 2 months in time.
Correct. You're right.
But if 2021, that tells me no. I mean, it doesn't. There shouldn't be that long to just make things look more drab and gray. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
2021, that it's definitely, to me, they're going to film more scenes. They're already saying that some of the actors are going to be available to film additional scenes, so this way he can complete it, because nobody wants all this buzz and then see an unfinished movie on HBO. It would get negative feedback, because right now this release of Snyder Cut fans are really hyped about it. it would just be a blow. And you want to see, you think fandom divided with Star Wars. I mean, the Snyder cut has divided people into pro Snyder and con Snyder, right? So
right.
If it comes out whack, the people will just attack the release of Snyder cut fans. If it comes out really good, I'm pretty sure they'll have their day and they'll give the other people a hard time. But either way, you're going to get it. So like I said, when we first saw this, be careful what you wish for, because it could just be more of the same.
On one of the episodes of Harlequin, I think it was episode 6 or 7 this week, they had these two guys sitting on the couch, and one of the guys' t-shirts had the t-shirt that he was talking about was like release the Snyder cut. So there you have, like, you know, on Harlequin, on, you know, the DC streaming, they're already like kind of subliminally putting it in there. But it was pretty funny to see that release the Snyder cut on the Harlequin show.
Yeah, man. So hey, there's like 90 of you in here now. So you know what I will do? I'm gonna read the scoop again from our man Mikey Sutton. So you know what that deserves? That gives me some more a chance to bring in some Ron Burgundy.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen. Cannonball!
All right. For those who's joining you, thank you very much. We're what are we at right now? We're about 96 of you watching. Thank you for joining us on such short notice. It's supposed to be pre-recorded, but I was like, man, this is huge news. I need to go live with it. And plus, it's National Streaming Day. So it's a no-brainer. Everybody should be live. After this, go live. All of you. Okay, so I'm gonna read this. Professor X isn't the only scientific genius Marvel Studios will be adding once the formerly Fox properties begin to appear in the MCU. Mikey Sutton initially reported the Savage Land will be featured in an upcoming X-Men movie for Marvel Studios back in November of 2019. We scooped it here. We talked about how Kazar and Shanna were being developed for something over at Marvel. He has now received additional, albeit tentative, plot details of what could possibly function as the second of the X-Men films. Not the introduction of the X-Men, but this is quite possibly the second film. This is a Mikey Sutton scoop. His name is Dr. Carl Lycos, an old college chum of Professor X, and he mysteriously disappeared while on an expedition. Joined by his mutant students, Professor X search takes him to the Savage Land, where he's shocked to discover that Lycos has changed, transformed into a pterodactyl-like being who now calls himself Sauron. This is the early basic premise of what will evolve into a polished storyline that will draw influence from both its comic book roots and the X-Men animated series from the 90s. Sutton included appearances from Kazar and Shayna in his original scoop, and both are still being discussed to appear as Lycos' friends before he became Sauron. However, Sauron is not considered to be the main foe in this little world of dinosaurs. No, the main guy is the one who changed Lycos into Sauron. Welcome to the MCU, Mr. Sinister. That's right, boys and girls. Mr. Sinister will make his debut, I'm assuming, as the antagonist, in this future X-Men film. That's huge. First X-Men 60, first appearance of Sauron. X-Men 10, first appearance of Kazar. X-Men 221.
Yep.
First appearance of Mr. Sinister. So all those are some great books to go out to. And I'm pretty sure we'll have a long-term spec list pretty soon. Matter of fact, on Saturday's May 23rd show, I not only have 6 different scoops, I also have 2 long-term spec lists. So it's going to be not a quickie. It's going to be a good hour-long scoops of just going off and off, and I'm just going to go at it, and hopefully everybody can join in. I don't know. I may just go solo. I don't know if everybody else can join me, but at least one of the lords will be represented there. But it's going to be huge, 6 scoops and 2 long-term spec lists. It'll make more sense, all the stuff that I've been dropping up to this point, because the scoops on Saturday will tie them all in. Because if you've been realizing what I've been talking about, like 2099 and the older version of MJ with Kirsten Dunst and all that, it will tie everything together in a tidy bow and make it all
pull that web together, right?
Exactly. So it's all MCU related, and it's about 6-7 different things and 2 long-term spec lists. So make sure you peep that out. I want to thank everybody for supporting the Lords for the last year and the last 5 years before that on the old channel. And for that, I'd like to make this is the contest giveaway for this portion of the giveaway. If you want to be part of the cover price subscription giveaway, check out the video yesterday and enter the contest on that video. For this video, after the video posts, leave a comment, hashtag LOTLB 4000. I will type it in here, but do not type it in the live chat, guys. After the video posts, type in LOTLB 4000 with the hashtag. And what we're going to do is next Wednesday when we go live, we'll just pull all the names out and we'll give it to you. And what's included are going to be some of these beauties right here. That is our K-Risk Comics exclusives. Mike Mayhew signed Hellions #1 9.8. That is gorgeous. Let me I need to zoom in on this one because that Scotty Young cover is absolutely bonkers. This is from our friends at Rocket Comics. That's Amazing Spider-Man #1 from 2014, and it's 6 signed. I don't even know what that word is, centuplet or whatever.
Yeah,
anyway,
I'm not going to say that.
It's signed by Roman Perez, Humberto Ramos, Rachel Rosenberg, Will Sliney, Scotty Young, and Charles Soule. That's that Amazing Spider-Man number 99.8, #1. And also the other one on that list is, hold on, I added here. I have to zoom in because I suck. That other one there is Amazing Spider-Man number 362. That is signed by Randy Eberlin. Randy Eberlin did the cover art on this along with Mark Bagley. This features Carnage, Venom, and Human Torch on the cover. This is beautiful. This is a 9.82, really early appearance of, I think this is the first time Venom and Carnage appear on a cover. I may be wrong, but it could be that. Also, you will get anything in the Geeky Swag Shop, a figure. All right. The winner will get to pick out a figure from the Geeky Swag Shop up to $200, guys. So you see these here. These are only $30, $40, $70. You can pick any figure from the Geek Swag Shop with the value of up to $200. The winner will get to choose those. So there you go, man. You got this and you got these. Awesome, 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 man. Can't wait. So obviously this is from Hellions from KRS Comics. The other two are from our friends at Rock Comics, and this is from the geekyswagshop.com. So good luck to you all. As soon as the video posts, leave a comment in the section below with the hashtag LOTLB4000, and then we will give you, a week, maybe 2 weeks. We'll figure it out, man. But leave a comment after the video. Make sure you have to be subscribed to the channel. There's the rules. Right. So it's really easy.
Follow the rules, everybody.
Just make sure you're subscribed. Moderators, everybody can join in. Make sure you're subscribed. Leave a comment of hashtag LOTLB4000, the number 4000. Like the video. That's it. Those are 3 things. That's all you have to do. You don't have to make a video to have anything because we just want to support everybody or that's been supporting us, give you some free cool stuff. Maybe we'll do, maybe 2 winners or 3 winners. Maybe everybody gets a slab as opposed to a grand prize winner getting all of it. So we'll see. Maybe the grand prize winner definitely will get slab and the $200 figure, and then we'll figure out things. And I think Ryan also has some books he's going to throw in, and I think I'm going to throw in some books as well. So we just want to make sure, you guys are all winners. None of you are losers.
Well, no, you're all winners. You're hanging with us.
Well, except for that one dude, but anyway. And then soon these will be available to cover up your face during COVID. Only going to be 20 though. So as soon as he puts them up on the website, I will share the website. I will sell the link to the website. He's going to order 20 of them. So get in and get them while you can. There will be variants, red ones, and only the Lords will have the red ones, just like the red t-shirts. You know what I'm saying? So that's it, boys and girls. So there you go, man. Future X-Men film, probably the second one, is going to introduce a Savage Land, introduce Sauron, introduce, more importantly, the biggest thing of that scoop is it's going to introduce, sorry, I'm copying something. It's going to introduce Mr. Sinister into the MCU. That is huge. And for the second part of the scoop, go over to our friends at the Cosmic Wonder. I just left the link in the live chat. Go over there and you'll see what the second character is of this scoop that is actually already being planned for Disney Plus. So it'd be interesting that they will be in Disney Plus and in the MCU. So go check that out. So thank you all. I want to appreciate you. I really appreciate. This is the second time we've done 4,000 subs giveaway. That's when the channel first got deleted, I was really dejected because we were at 4,700 subs and growing quickly when the channel got taken down last time, and I still don't know why. I went and checked the old channel and it still said my channel was
suspended.
No, it was said it didn't say temporarily suspended. It was like your channel suspended forever, which didn't make sense because suspension would mean that, so
you come back.
Like the verbiage of it. Yeah.
Defunct.
So thanks to my friends from Warriors and everybody else, the 3 men in the basement who came on the show, Manimal, my man Darkside Jedi. We continue to trudge along and actually got a a boost. Well, Mikey Sutton and the Black Knight. And I said, I'm going to continue to do this. And it's been a grind, but we got back up to $4,000. So, you know what? I was going to give up, but I'm old. I ain't got shit else to do. And
That's
I'm
right.
just
Got to
grumpy,
keep
to be
going.
honest with you.
Got to keep
I
going.
got to go on
Persevere.
somewhere and complain. You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean,
That's right.
That's what old people do, man. We got to go on and
Sit
complain
around
about
and complain. That's pretty much what happens.
So thanks to all our sponsors, KRS Comics, Rocket Comics, the Geeky Swag Shop, and our newest, CoverPrice.com. Actually, CoverPrice.com really gave me a new boost when they partnered with us to be the sole provider of their top 10 lists, and that really gave us a boost. And now that show is really kicking off. Thank God that came for them when the shutdown happened with COVID-19, because all scoops were just choked to death. There was nothing at all. But you know what was still happening? People were buying back issues. And sure enough, the Cover Price back issue thing has been hot. Now it's getting over 1,000 views. We have like 150 people in the live chat yesterday. And so I like to go live whenever something big happens, because it's not us talking. It's you guys in the live chat talking to each other, man. These are your fellow collectors talking to each other about stuff that's happening. Hell, you guys make sales too. So shout out to all you guys who are, talk to each other. You became friends. You guys buy stuff from each other, trade stuff. And that's why I was going to do pre-recorded. But then when the Snyder Cut news dropped, I said, you know what? I'm pretty sure the homies in the live chat were going to want to talk about this. So
That's right.
So shout out to everybody. Remember, man, you're not just our subscribers. You're our friends, our family, our homies, our whatever, man. You guys are all dope, man. I just want to thank you all for being there. And I will see you guys tomorrow. I've been going live shows like 4 times a week. I'm surprised you guys are
killing it. You know what? How many shows have you done now from Comic Tunes and Toys? This is the fourth one?
Fifth week. I think
the
it's the
fifth week in a row. Right.
Yeah. We finally got it down to a science now for the claim sale. So it's not as easy as you guys would think. But tomorrow at 6 p.m. on this channel right here, I'm going to do a claim sale live from Comics, Tunes, and Toys in beautiful Tustin, California. And Saturday, be back here at 5 p.m. Pacific, guys. We've got a huge scoop sale. Mikey Sutton's birthday scoop jam. It's going to be across, I think, 5 or 6 YouTube channels. It's going to be gigantic, man. It's going to be gigantic. Any last words, Otto, from the grotto?
No, thank you very much for joining. I missed you guys last night. I'm happy to be here tonight. You want to go after those X-Men books. 221's not $100 9.8 anymore. It's creeping up there. So that's something you want to go after. 3 Men in the Basement's got some videos dropping. We just dropped my my Warrior Queen. My wife did the 10 Marvel superhero quiz. Yeah, so she's got that video up there. So check out 3 Men in the Basement to see how she did. We are going live this Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern on 3 Men in the Basement. We've got tons of stuff. We've got a sketch to give away. We've got our 1,500 subscriber giveaway up right now. That's a separate video, but Friday night shows. Yeah, Friday night.
How many subscribers you guys are at? You guys need 150 subscribe. Well, I don't have the exact amount because
I think we're like 100-ish away from 1,500, and we've got 10 things to give away.
3 Men in the Basement channel. Make sure you sub them up. Then you're going to be part of another giveaway in about as soon as they hit 1,500 subs.
That's right. So check us out and hope you guys can join us. Check out Tim tomorrow night at Comic Tunes and Toys. Check out 3 Men in the Basement this Friday night, and then Saturday night for the Mikey Sutton Scoop Jam. So it's a great weekend to be around comic books. So thank you very much for watching, everybody.
And hopefully we're able to help people out during the shutdown, because people have a tendency to get cabin fever. So I hope we've been a reprise of that. So you can tune in. You can mess around with us for a good hour, and we kind of give you a little break from your everyday monotony of being shut down with cabin fever. So allow us to be your lumberjacks during cabin fever to help you break down the wilderness. I don't know. I was going with that. I don't know, but I just wanted to say lumberjack. So make sure you go check out the second part of the Scuba Horror Friends at the Cosmic Wonder, so they could finish out the Savage Land scoop. So once again, boys and girls, Mr. Sinister. That's the big part I took out of the scoop is Mr. Sinister is coming to the MCU. Part of a Savage Land storyline for a upcoming X-Men movie, not the introduction, but probably X-Men 2 or 3 down the road. So thank you all. So until next time, boys and girls, make sure if you want to join the contest, put the hashtag LOTLB 4000 after the video post, and I will see you guys tomorrow. In the meantime, boys and girls, keep digging in them long boxes.
Shake and bake and pull it back.
Oh my God. Hold on and get some, boys.
cosmic legends of the universe. Their mission, to fight injustice, to right that which is wrong, and to serve all mankind.
Now that's a name I've not heard.
Laugh it up, fuzzball.
In this, you shall know that the Lord is update.
Shake and bake and pull it back.
In this, you shall know that the Lord is update. In this, you shall know that the Lord is update.
Go on and get some, boys.
Heck, here's the deal. I'm the best there is.
In this, you shall know that the Lord is update.
What's in the box?